What's up, you guys? It is Vlogmas day 6 and I just got ready. Obviously not completely and totally ready. I'm still in my robe that I just got. It's so nice. I actually talked a lot more than I thought I would doing my makeup, so I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. I'm going to be talking about just, some deeper things and, some of my struggles with anxiety and my reasoning behind starting my YouTube channel and like the things I'm scared of about my YouTube channel. So hopefully you enjoy. Give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started into this chit chat get ready with me. I enjoy watching these. Obviously I've never filmed one before, so I really don't know what I'm doing. So this could be a total fail and flop, and if it is, whatever, at least I tried. Today is Friday, December 5th. Oh, no, it's the 6th. I'm not gonna lie, today I just feel very off. I feel just like I'm not in the greatest headspace, I guess you could say. I never really know what to call it. I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm like depressed today and like feeling hopeless, but I would say I just don't feel the greatest I've ever felt. And there's not like one particular reason why, but we'll get into it. For foundation, I'm using Maybelline's Fit Me in Fair Porcelain because I am really white. Also, I have a dog here that is not my dog, so if you see that dog walking around, this is Dolly. This is Dolly! Say hi to the camera! Dolly! Oh, hi Dolly! She's a very sweet dog. She is a sheepadoodle. I'm gonna put my foundation on. I just switched to this foundation like a week or two ago. No, wait, it was before that. It was like before Halloween. I literally get my times confused so much, but yeah. I really like it. It's really good coverage without being too much. I look crazy right now, but this is how I put it on. I basically like try to make sure I get it everywhere on my face, and then I like to blend in circles. So back to how I'm feeling today, because I really didn't know. First of all, it kind of started like yesterday was just a really hectic day for me, and yes, that's why yesterday's vlog was literally what it was, just me reacting to the new Taylor Swift song, which I mean is something like I would do generally anyways, but I kind of just wish I could have had more content. But yeah, I was just very busy yesterday. I had a lot of different things going on, and for some reason for me, and I do have anxiety, I do just struggle a lot with being anxious, and it is not just something I'm just like succumbing to and just using as an excuse to act a certain way or be a certain kind of person, but I'm just saying like it is probably my biggest area in my life that I struggle with. For me, like something that just makes me very anxious and on edge is having lots of different things going on. And this week, obviously, I've had a lot of things going on, and I decided to do vlogmas, which is like a whole other thing, and I'm really glad I'm doing it because it's definitely something I've had a lot of fun with. And for some reason yesterday, I just felt a lot of pressure to like make it good and like want to be like the absolute best I can be right away, and I get like impatient with myself, and then I don't give myself time to like fail and learn from that and like improve. I was pretty much going all day long till like midnight, so we just had a lot of things come up and whatever, but it was just a little bit stressful. Today I just feel very like worn down, and when I feel like that, it's hard for me to get motivated. It's hard for me to be in a good mood, I guess. I'm not in a bad mood, I'm just in a melancholy mood. We'll just say that, very melancholy. So yeah, I'll give a little bit of background, I guess, on my anxiety and like what I've done to work through it. From what I can tell from my life, I think I've kind of pretty much had anxiety for a long time. But like just now recently I started going to counseling because there were just points in my life where it was getting so bad that it was like debilitating. Like I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to do certain things because I was just like so anxious and so consumed with worries and doubts and thoughts about anything that could go wrong and the way people would look at me and what people were gonna think. I just realized like I needed counseling, and my friend Alita, who's probably watching this, actually really encouraged me to get counseling because we were on a trip. I just kind of like finally like let the barrier down of all these things that I hadn't talked to anyone about really, and she really encouraged me to go talk to someone. And so I finally did, and I'm not gonna lie, it was like really hard at first, and it was a huge adjustment getting used to being open with someone and not being afraid to tell them like actually how I was feeling and thinking. But anyways, I started counseling in like the summer, I think. Yeah, in like August or September. I can't really remember when. But my counselor and I do counseling over like it's like a Skype kind of thing. It's not Skype, but it's called like telehealth. But we video call. And it's funny, the reason we do that is because I was too anxious to go into a counselor's office. Like the thought of having to go somewhere and like talk to someone in person freaked me out. So I was like, I felt a lot more comfortable just talking to someone over the computer. So the reason I'm mentioning that is if any of you are watching this and feeling that way, I just want you to know that is an option, and it made it a whole lot easier for me to start talking about things I needed to talk about. So all of that to say, my counselor and I kind of determined that I pretty much have a lot of different forms of anxiety and a lot of different things that I get anxious about. So I have like what she calls physical injury anxiety, like getting hurt or sick, and then social anxiety, generalized anxiety, and I guess like going along with that comes a lot of people pleasing and self-sacrifice. That's just something I've been working through, like that it's okay to tell people no, and it's okay to not want to do something and all of that. Yesterday, I was just this is how I felt at the end of yesterday. Dolly, you're so cute. But this is also part of why I wanted to start this channel, is because now, like, even just talking about it this little bit onto the camera, like, and I know like there's not a physical person here right now, but I know that people are going to watch this, and I know that maybe someone, even just one person, will resonate with what I'm saying. That alone just makes me feel so much better, and being able to just talk about it helps so much. And that may not be the case for everyone, I get that, but I just want to encourage you that if you have been holding things in and there's things that you just have never really talked to someone about, or you know, you feel a certain way and you don't know if that's normal or whatever, it probably is normal, and there's probably a million other people out there struggling in the same way as you are. And I think if we get more used to being comfortable having those conversations. 6 months ago, I would have been terrified to tell people I was struggling with being really anxious and having, you know, anxiety issues, because I didn't want people to think that I was being a baby or that I was being dramatic. Or I'm not crying, I just literally got foundation in my eye, I think. I was scared to talk to people about that because of that. And so I just really want this channel, whatever it happens to turn into and wherever it happens to go, I just really want it to be a place where you see like realness and genuineness, and you understand that you don't have to be perfect all the time, and it's okay to admit you have struggles. So all of that kind of ties into something else I wanted to talk about. I'll just give you some background. hopefully this is interesting, but when I was probably 12 years old, I started making YouTube videos and putting them up, and I was like doing makeup tutorials and such, and obviously you can see I am not equipped to be showing you how to do makeup. Go watch Lipstick Nick or Jeffree Star or someone like that to learn how to do makeup, because I literally am not the person to talk to about that. When I was 12, I was like super into it, and I did like fashion videos, and I would like haul the like 3 things I bought at the mall with my friends and stuff like that. And I had a lot of fun with it, but I would always end up getting a lot of anxiety about if certain people found my videos, what they were gonna think. And I was in a certain community, I guess you could say, growing up, that I felt would be very judgmental if anyone ever found out that I was doing YouTube. I was just terrified of what people would think. I would delete the entire channel, and then, you know, a few months later I'd be like, oh, but I really want to, like, this is something I really want to do, and I would start over a new channel. I even like tried to have different names at times so that the likelihood of someone finding my videos who knew me in real life was less possible. But that cycle just kind of continued until I basically went to college. Obviously, I couldn't really do YouTube in college. I haven't been telling you what products I've been using. I'm so sorry. I used the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. That one's pretty popular. And the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer for my blemishes. And then I love this powder. It's the Airspun Loose Face Powder, translucent powder. Got this on Amazon, but I did just notice they started selling this at Walmart, so that's really nice. I used the Tarte blush in Feisty. It's literally my favorite color. It's like the only blush I use. And then for contouring, Chaser from the Naked Heat palette. I just want a light little bit of contour. I don't want a drastic one. This isn't like a glam look. And then I actually use an eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows, so now we're up to date. In college, I did actually try to make YouTube videos a few times. Obviously, it didn't really work out well, and then I was like, okay, like after I get married, I'll finally try it again, and then it literally took me forever to do that, and now here we are. I finally did it, and all of my like close friends know I've literally talked about doing this forever, and it's something I've been wanting to do and like dreaming about, and just wouldn't do it. And honestly, it was like anxiety and people pleasing and worrying about what people were gonna think that was holding me back. And it really bothers me, honestly, thinking about all of the times that I could have been, you know, doing something I really wanted to do, and I just didn't do it because I was so afraid of what people would think of me. So the reason I'm sharing this, I just hope, like, if you have something that you're wanting to do and something you're wanting to try, or a part of yourself that you don't let people see because you're afraid of what they think, like, honestly, it is so hard, and I totally understand where you're coming from, but like, just do it. Just do it, and you'll find who your true friends are. Like, you'll see the people that are gonna come up beside you and support you and love you for who you are and what you're choosing to do. Not if you're making really bad decisions. You know, you probably want your friends to be not supporting those, but I'm saying in instances like this where it's not a bad thing, just go for it, girl. Just go for it. Now I'm going in with the Morphe palette, this new Morphe palette. It's the Morphe Artistry palette in Second Nature. My sister got this for me. Isn't it beautiful? I've only used it a few times now, but it's just gorgeous. Like, just take a minute to appreciate that. So I'm gonna go in with this color here. It's tan. Look at me trying to be a beauty guru up in here. It's really sad to me that I was letting what other people were going to think and say about me behind my back hold me back for so long. But on the other end, I am so thankful that I finally just went for it and just did it. And I'm just so grateful for everyone who's been supportive. Thank you so much if you're watching this video, if you're liking, if you're commenting and subscribing. Like, it's literally just meaning the world to me. if all this channel ever does is get to like 100 subscribers and that's like all it ever gets to, I'll be happy, because I'm doing something I've wanted to do forever and it's fun. So yeah, I wanted to say that and get that out there, and hopefully just, you know, maybe inspire some of you guys to do something that you've been scared to do. So I guess now I can talk a little bit too about handling like the bad comments, because there was an instance a couple months ago where I had like kind of put something out there that I was excited about, and I would say 95% of the feedback I got from this was really positive, but I got a few negative comments. Basically, I just got a little bit of negative feedback on it, and it wasn't necessarily like bad or anything. It was just some negative feedback, and I let it just spiral me down. Like, I was so upset. I felt like such a failure. I felt like everyone hated me, and it's so dramatic, you know, but that's how I felt. I know that's still going to be hard for me even on here, because I know, you know, putting yourself on the internet and, you know, sharing your life and sharing your thoughts really opens yourself up to someone being negative, and that's fine, like, if you have constructive criticism, but I am scared of, you know, the people who just want to be mean. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to be prepared to handle, because it is hard. Like, no matter who you are, getting that negative feedback does affect you, and you just have to decide how much you're going to let that negative feedback affect you. So now I've got that color like kind of just there for like a good base color. So now I want some kind of sparkle on my lid. So I think I'm gonna go in with the color right next to, actually no, we're gonna do this N1, this one bronze. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. I would also love for anyone who's watching this, if you have like a helpful comment with, you know, dealing with when you get anxious, because I think everyone gets anxious. It, you know, some people just more than others. I would love for you to leave, you know, suggestions in the comments, or, you know, things that you do to kind of help yourself. Something my counselor has really helped me with, because I think a lot of my anxiety is people pleasing. So something that she's really helped me with is realizing that if someone does get upset at you about something that they shouldn't be upset about, you know, like if you decide to wear a blue shirt instead of a pink shirt that day, and someone chooses to take it personally, and this is like a really extreme example, but she said you have to realize it's not you, it's them. And just because you chose to wear a pink shirt or a blue shirt instead of a pink shirt, and they chose to, you know, be upset about that, you can't really control that, and you can't change that, and that's a them problem. It's a them problem, not a you problem. And that has been one of the biggest things to help me with getting over that anxiety of dealing with people who, you know, get upset at you, or you think are upset at you, because also a lot of times I think someone's upset with me, or I think that they wish that I had done something differently, and that's just my own insecurities. That's not them. So that's another important thing to remember as well. But if you have any tactics, you know, things that you have learned over the years that help you cope with negativity or anything like that, please let me know. I would love to know that, and, you know, have a little community here where we can share those things. So now I just want a little bit of a darker color in the corner on the bottom, and that is Burnett. And what I like to do, this is literally me trying to be a beauty guru, is like put the color down like really roughly, and then I go in with my blending brush and blend it in, because this brush isn't good at blending, it just kind of puts the color down. On another note though, I love this palette. The colors are actually very pigmented and very easy to blend. And from what I remember, I've never really purchased from Morphe for myself, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty reasonable prices, so definitely would recommend. So I guess I could just talk about my plans for the rest of the day. I will be going to work pretty much after I get ready. I'm going to work, and the reason I'm doing my makeup a little heavier is just because we are going to a Christmas party tonight, and I just want to look a little nicer for the Christmas party. So I am taking my peach palette, which is my tried and true peach palette I've had forever, and I'm taking this Nectar color. I just love this color for an inner corner highlight because I just think it's really brightening, and I like the little bit of like shimmer and shine that it gives. Gonna curl my lashes. I always curl my lashes every day. It makes such a big difference. If I don't curl them, my lashes literally stick straight out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. I'm using my new Thick and Fast, which I actually really like. I didn't like it at first, but now I really like it. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with my mascara. I guess I can show you my eyes. I mean, they look decent, I guess. I'm not gonna do my hair on camera because this video has already been so long, but I just really love this sound. I gotta try to get it to do it again. It just like, I just love that sound. It's like ASMR. But yeah, just putting on my new lip gloss that I got. I pretty much don't wear lip products really. The only lip products I really like are chapstick and lip gloss. I'll occasionally wear lipstick, but it's not my favorite. I just like gloss. I think it looks good. So yeah, that's my chit chat. Get ready with me, and now I'm gonna go do my makeup. I just did my makeup. I'm gonna go finish my hair, get dressed, and head off to work. So thank you for watching. Again, like, comment down below like anything you have to contribute to the conversation that I was having today with myself and the camera. But yeah, thanks again to everyone who's been commenting and liking and subscribing. Thanks guys so much. I hope you enjoy Vlogmas Day 6, and I will see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7. Bye guys.